Today I'm out doing some field testing with Multicam and Multicam Tropic. Now, Crye Precision suggests blending the two patterns as your Multicam pants will blend with the forest floor, and then as you look at vegetation, as it gets higher, it starts to get more greener, and that's where Multicam Tropic comes into being. So the two patterns working together really make some effective camouflage out in some varied terrain. So I wanted to see what it was like today before the leaves start coming out and see how it works with a lot of the spruce and the pines and a lot of the dried ground. Right now I'm about 20 feet away from the camera. What you want to avoid with most camouflage patterns is getting caught out in direct sunlight. Direct sunlight will really expose any camouflage pattern. Now, what really helps camouflage patterns is when you utilize the cascading shadows that come through a forest. That's when your camouflage patterns really start to become effective. As I move through the trees here, and you'll see how the light coming through mixes with the shadows, and that really helps your camouflage pattern to blend into the terrain. A big no-no with camouflage is silhouetting yourself. So you can see in front of me, it's fairly dark, but because the sun is fairly high in the sky, and even though there's some shadows coming through, my human outline is very visible. So in these types of circumstances, it's really important to utilize as much underbrush and trees as cover as you can, because you don't want to silhouette yourself. And that also comes into being with, getting too high on a hill, things like that. But the sun, as nice as it is, it can be your enemy when you're wearing a effective camouflage pattern. You're never going to find a camouflage pattern that's going to meet all types of terrains. This simply does not exist. There's just way too many variables at play. But patterns like Multicam, when mixed with Multicam Tropic, can give you a little bit extra edge, as there's been a lot of scientific research done into these patterns to blend with lots of different types of terrain. But the most important thing, as I stated before, shadows really work to your benefit, and you have to utilize them when you're wearing camouflage. Guys, if you see Multiconvoy in the comments, throw him a thumbs up. He donated the Crye Precision Multicam Tropic G3 field shirt to the channel, as well as the Condor Multicam Tropic hat. So really appreciate your brother. Thank you for your many contributions to the channel. Much appreciated. I wish you all the best. You can have great effective camouflage. You can be wearing a ghillie suit, but sudden quick movements or moving too quickly, that can be quickly and easily detected by the human eye. So if your movement wherever you are becomes an issue, like say for hunting, so you want to be able to move really slowly, because like animals, they can catch things with their eyesight very quickly. One of the biggest topics discussed today is the use of drones, and what advantages does camouflage really play? Well, that's a very difficult question, but from my own research and watching lots of combat footage, things like that, your best edge against drones, especially drones using thermal, is to provide as much canopy cover as you can to shield you from the drone, because the thermal sensors need a line of sight to detect you. So if you can put lots of canopy cover between you and the drone, that's to your benefit. So especially in the time of year when the leaves are really coming out and there's lots more vegetation, that's going to greatly help you for disappearing from a drone. Camouflage simply won't do it.